Good morning, students. We will today start this topic 5 continuity and differentiation, and after this, topic 6, 7, 8, 9. These are totally depend on this topic. So, you have to continue this topic. You will not miss any part and do in a proper way because this topic is also important for your higher education and IIT exam and CPT exam. This will be very important. Now, in this topic, we will do continuity at a point. Continuity at a point meaning is a function f is said to be continuous at x equal to a if limit x tends to a fx exists. This should exist, and this limit x tends to a fx equal to fa. First thing that the limit should exist, and then the second thing is the limit is equal to fa. Then it is function is a continuous. Second concept is that limit x tends to a minus fx equal to limit a plus fx equal to fa. This first part is called left hand limit. The second part is called right hand limit, and this is fa. If these three are equal, then we say that the function is continuous at x equal to a. All of you understand these two main points for the continuity of a function. Next is this continuous at a point x equal to a. Function will be discontinuous. We have here total 3 cases that the function will discontinuous. First case is that limit x tends to a fx does not exist. If limit does not exist, then the function is directly discontinuous. Okay. Next is if left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Means we find limit x tends to a minus fx, and that is not equal to limit x tends to a plus fx. These are not equal, means the function is discontinuous at x equal to a. Next is limit x tends to a minus fx is equal to limit x tends to a plus fx, but it is not equal to fa. Means here function is not, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, but that not equal to the function value, then also function is discontinuous. So here for the continuous functions that initially we have done the first and second rule, that should follow, otherwise it is a discontinuous. Now for the limit in the class 11 we already some basic point. So the basic point again you have to learn. First is limit x tends to a fx plus gx is given. You can separate them. Limit x tends to a fx plus limit x tends to a gx. Similarly for the minus sign, limit x tends to a fx minus limit x tends to a gx. Same as it is for multiplication. Limit x tends to a fx into limit x tends to a gx. And same case we will have for the division also, that limit x tends to a fx upon gx, that you can write limit x tends to a fx upon limit x tends to a gx. All of you understand this? Now if you have any constant multiplication, then what you will do, that this is a limit x tends to a lambda fx. Here lambda is a constant, that constant you take outside, and you can write limit x tends to a fx. All understand this? Now these are the basic. Some formulae also be done in 11th class, that are limit x tends to a x power n minus a power n upon x minus a, that you can write n a power n minus 1. All understand? This a power n you will check, you write n into a power n minus 1. All understand this? Next say on that limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x is 1. That also be done. Limit x tends to 0 tan x upon x is also equal to 1. Limit x tends to 0 cos x is also equal to 1. Limit x tends to 0 1 minus cos x upon x, that is also equal to 0. Now limit x tends to 0 e power x minus 1 upon x, that is equal to limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus x upon x equal to 1. These all formulae you will learn. These are very important for your competition exam and for the other topic also. So you have to do it. Now we will start the exercise. In this exercise 5.1, first question is very simple. Prove that fx equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x equal to 0, x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 5. For that x equal to 0 we take. Now limit x tends to 0 fx. Fx is here 5x minus 3. So you can write here 5x minus the limit x tends to 0 5x minus 3. That is equal to place of x you put 0, means 5 into 0 minus 3 equal to minus 3 you get. Now f0 you find that also you get minus 3. Means here limit x tends to 0 fx is equal to f0. So function is continuous at x equal to 0. Same as it is we do the x equal to minus 3. So limit x tends to minus 3 fx, that is equal to limit x tends to minus 3. Fx is 5x minus 3. Place of x you put minus 3. You get here minus 18. All of you understand? Same as it is f minus 3 you find, and minus 3 is also you get minus 18. Means both are equal. Means you can say that limit the fx is continuous at x equal to minus 3. Now you do for x equal to 5. Limit x tends to 5 fx is equal to limit x tends to 5 and 5x minus 3. Place of x you put 5. So you get 5 into 5 minus 3, that is 25 minus 3 means 22 you get. If you find direct value, then f5 will be also equal to 22. Means these are equal, means function is continuous at x equal to 5. Hope you understand. This is very simple question. Okay, now question number 2 is examine the continuity of the following function. Fx is given x minus 5. For x greater than 5 or x less than 5, fx is continuous. Since fx is a polynomial function, polynomial function is continuous, we know. Okay, so it x equal to 5 also we check the limit x tends to 5 fx. Limit x tends to 5 fx is 5x minus limit x tends to 5, this is x minus 5, and place of x you put 5 minus 5, that is 0, and direct you find f5, then also you get 0. Means this limit is equal to f5, so function is continuous everywhere, or you can write that it's a continuous in its domain. Now our second question is fx equal to 1 upon x minus 5. Here x is less than 0 or x greater than 5, it is a rational function, so it is continuous for x less than 5 and x greater than 5. But we check for the x equal to 5. So here x equal to 5 means fx is what is 1 upon x minus 5, and that is equal to infinity. It is not defined, so fx is not continuous at x equal to 5. Now fx is equal to modulus of x minus 5. For x less than 5, what we have, x less than 5 is fx is negative of x minus 5, that is 5 minus x we can write. For x greater than 5 we have fx is equal to x minus 5, so x minus 5 you have. Now both are polynomial functions, so it is continuous in domain. And now we will check for x equal to 5. So x equal to 5 means left hand limit you take, limit x tends to 5 minus fx, and for 5 minus means less than 5 is 5 minus x we have. So 5 minus I put to the value 0 you get. Now right hand limit means limit x tends to 5 plus you will have fx, and plus means more than 5 is x minus 5. So you put here x minus 5, place of x you put 5, you get 0. And direct also you check f5 is also 0. Means here left hand limit, right hand limit and function value 3 are equal, so function is continuous in its domain. All of you understand? Now we will take one more question number 6. Fx is 2x plus 3 when x is less than equal to and 2x minus 3 when we have x is greater than 2. Find the point of discontinuity point you have to find. So we will check it x equal to, because on x we have more variations. Okay, for less than 2 we have a different value, for greater than 2 we have different value. So left hand limit is limit x tends to 2 minus fx. 2 minus means less than 2. Less than 2 we have value 2x plus 3. So you can put 2x plus 3. Place of x you put 2, you get 2 into 2 plus 3 means you get 7. And right hand limit means limit x tends to 2 plus, you will have 2 plus fx, and 2 plus means here more than 2. More than 2 value is 2x minus 3. So 2x minus 3 you put. Here you put place of x you put 2 means you get 2 into 2 minus 3 means 1 you get. Now you can check these are not equal, and this function value and these are not equal means so function is discontinuous at x equal to 2. Hope you understand these. We'll take one question, 7 question. This is very important question. Okay, very important. Fx is the modulus of x plus 3 if x is less than equal to minus 3, and minus 2x when x is greater than minus 3 less than 3, and 6x plus 2 when we have x is greater than equal to 3. Find the point of discontinuity. Look here, for x equal to minus 3 you check, means left hand limit what we have. Left hand limit is here that limit x tends to minus 3 minus 3 minus fx means here less than minus 3 you to put. Less than minus 3 is modulus x plus 3. Modulus x plus 3 you put, means place of x you put what you put, minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 you will have 6 you will have. All of you understand this? Now right hand limit you find. Right hand limit means more than 3. Limit x tends to minus 3 plus fx, and x is this you will put here limit x tends to minus 3 more than 3. More than 3 means minus 2x you have. Minus 2x you put. Place of x you put minus 3 means you get here 6. Now function value fx is equal to modulus of x plus 3 at x equal to minus 3. So here you also you put, you get 6 means these all value, these three value you get equal, means here left hand limit, right hand limit and f minus 3 are equal. So function is continuous at x equal to minus 3. Now same as it is we check for x equal to 3. For x equal to 3 left hand limit is equal to x limit x tends to 3 minus fx. 3 minus fx means less than 3. Less than 3 is here minus 2x. So limit x tends to 3 minus 2x we get, and my place of x you put 3 you get minus 6x. Now right hand limit is limit x tends to 3 plus fx means more than 3. More than 3 we have 6x plus 2. So place of x you put 3 you will get calculate the 20, and the function value we have 20. Now you can check here the left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit and this is equal to f3, but these are left hand limit, right hand limit are not equal, so function is discontinuous at x equal to 3. All of you understand this? Now question number 8 is fx is here modulus x upon x when x is not equal to 0 and 0 when x equal to 0. Find the point of discontinuity. Here we will check on x equal to 0. Here left hand limit will be limit x tends to 0 minus fx. Now here limit x tends to 0 minus for not equal to 0 we have modulus x upon x. So you can put here now modulus and it is a 0. So this modulus is very sensitive. So you will suppose here that x equal to 0 minus h. From 0 you subtract very minor number. So, and x is equal to minus h means x tends to 0 then h tends to 0. So you change all the limit. You get here limit h tends to 0 and modulus of minus h upon minus h means you will have here limit h tends to 0 h upon minus h, and you cancel you get minus 1. Okay, and now this final value minus 1 you have. Similarly you will do for the right hand limit. Right hand limit x tends to 0 plus fx and limit x tends to 0 plus modulus x upon x. Here you will suppose x equal to 0 plus h means x equal to plus h, and x tends to 0 and h tends to 0. Now this will be limit h tends to 0 modulus h upon h means you will have your limit h tends to 0 h upon h means you have limit h tends to 0 and 1, and that is equal to 1, and means you can find out that left hand limit not equal to right hand limit not equal to 0, and so the fx is discontinuous at x equal to 0. So hope you understand this, and thank you and have a nice day.